What's up, guys? So here I'm explaining a little bit about this project. This is a Unity project which has this scene called Camera Feed to Web Browser. In this scene particularly, what we do, we have two panels. The first one, it takes care of the image and the description of the image. So when you will try this build on device, this image is always going to be updated based on what you are looking at. And of course here there is going to be the respective description of the image. This is powered by the vision model of ChatGPT. And after that, what we are going to do is sending a request to a server, which is going to process the request, the image and the description, and is going to render an HTML page generated based on the description of the image. So these two kind of like demonstrate the fact that AI can change very dynamically and very quickly our UI based on our context, offering a perfect use case for spatial computing. Here we go into the details a little more. So the server part is pretty straightforward, but it can get very complex very quickly. This is my key and I will deactivate after this demo, so don't worry. What happens here is that we have a custom prompt to describe as brief as possible the scene because we want to have it quickly running. And then we find the description of the image, and then we create a web browser based on these components that we have defined in here. So we have just like the basic UI components. And then on my end, I decided to have like around 6 different pre-built use cases. So the scene is described and then is tagged according these categories, which is for me outside, inside, working, activity, desk, and gallery. But this could be a lot more, like this is just pretty much of a template. And after you do this, you need to render those things as a web browser. In fact, this is the link that we're going to provide to the Unity web viewer. And then this one is going to be to render on the Unity side web viewer. In Unity instead, we have mostly 2 scripts that do what we have to do. Actually, we have a little more, but one particular one is this one that allows to, let me see if I can go back in Unity for a sec. First of all, this script, which helped me out, Christian Babulinski from Magic Leap, and allows to switch the camera, and this allows you actually to record what you're looking at using a different camera. So you're using the main camera to record your video, and then this is the main camera that is actually capturing every, I believe, 20 seconds what you're looking at. So we are processing an image every 20 seconds. This is really helpful because allow you to run a capture in the capture. That is something that usually for demo and demonstration is really a big problem. And then we have this simplified server Unity Bridge connector. I said simplified because we have a very big version which reduced just for matter of making it work easily and making something that can be more of a template and easy setup. And then we have a web manager, which is actually an asset on Unity, available from, I believe, Vulplex. So Vulplex is the developer of this asset that allows you to have the web browser in Unity. Is also interactable, eventually has a keyboard, is XRI compatible. If we really play around with it, you can really interact with those buttons and do everything you want. So here we go and we basically say get this texture, turn it into a byte format, and just send it over to the server, and then process the image. And then we get a response which has a description, which we showcase here, which we render in the response text. And then we have the web URL, which we will update the web view manager with the URL. So now, without further ado, I'm just going to show you what this thing looks on device. We are testing what I just explained in Unity. Here you will see two views, two panels in front of you, and on the left we have our camera feed organizer, which tells you what you're looking at and gives you a brief description, and on the right we have our web browser, which is updating the design of the page based on what we're looking at. This just aims to demonstrate like the flexibility of something like this, and you just saw now that we got like an updated description and then we got an updated UI. Now let me just go somewhere like on my window, open it. This is the feed organizer. Like always, on the left, on the right we have our web browser UI. I'm trying to stick my head outside just to let the model understand that we are outside. Still stuck on the default, but now it's giving me the new one, outdoor dining area, and we have some outdoor recommendation. So start hiking, start paddle boarding, enjoying the beautiful scenery around the lake. This is clearly a preset, but you get the idea. UI. It says a room with a globe on the table, red curtains, and you also saw here that the contextual web UI updated with indoor activities, start reading, lights on off, relax and enjoy the time indoors.